No, bro, it's because she doesn't do anything. She was given jobs to do and didn't do them, regardless of her skin color, regardless of her gender, regardless of anything else. She was given a job, the number one job that everyone can point to, that she was the border czar, even though they're trying to memory hole like that never happened. She was given that job. She didn't do it. Not only did she not do it, she flatly did the opposite of what was expected of her. There's still lots of cool stuff going on out there, so let's check on it. This is called The American People Have Spoken, and Don Lemon, he weeps.
Really like rewarding it is to see an unmitigated DEI disaster like Don Lemon get what he truly deserves. I'm going to show you this clip where he thought it was a wise idea to go into New Jersey, Atlantic City, and ask people who they were voting for. He really didn't get what he expected. And so I can't wait to show you this video where Don Lemon just gets absolutely bitch slapped by actual real Americans. Most of them black, by the way. I can't wait to show you that. But first, I have to show you my favorite TikTok account. Watch this and wait till you see the facial expression when the guy says Kamala. Watch this.
Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Excuse me, sir. Trump or Kamala?
Oh, Trump. All the way.
Excuse me? Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Trump or Kamala?
Yes. Trump.
Yeah.
Trump or Kamala?
Trump. Of course.
Excuse me, sir. Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Excuse me, sir. Trump or Kamala?
Trump. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Watch this.
Trump or Kamala?
Kamala.
Excuse me, sir. Trump or Kamala?
I have to show you that again. Wait, I have to show you that again. I didn't get a good enough angle on that. So he walks up. Everybody says, I love this. He just walks up to people randomly and tells them, he just walks up to them randomly and just says Trump or Kamala. And of course, the majority, 99% of people say Trump, but then you always get a few. Watch this. Oh God, watch this facial expression.
Excuse me, sir. Trump or Kamala?
So I'll tell you what, I was in Lowe's the other day picking up stuff for the library renovation. And if somebody came up to me like this, I'd be like, no. I would just say no. Because I've got enough of a face on the internet right now. I don't want anybody else putting me out there. I tell you what, when I go to the gym, there are days where I'm like, oh my gosh, stop. I don't want to be a part of this. Because there's people, filming themselves working out. There was one kid in the bathroom with his shirt off, filming himself, flexing in the mirror. And here I come around the corner. I'm literally twice his size. And I smirk because I'm like, bro, come on. And that's probably on the internet somewhere. So if you look far enough, you'll find it. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these type of videos personally. Hey, Michael, glad you're here.
Wait a minute. One more time.
Excuse me, sir. Trump or Kamala?
Here it is.
Kamala.
Watch his face.
Excuse me,
Gives
sir.
me hope for the youth.
Do you remember not long ago? Like we lived through this. Do you remember not long ago? If you said Trump, you were instantly canceled. You were instantly labeled a racist, a homophobe, and everything else a phobe, and everything else a cyst. It was disgusting and horrible the time that we lived through in 2020. And every single person on this video would have been canceled. They would have been fired from their jobs. I'm so glad that we have crested the woke.
Trump or Kamala?
Trump. Of course.
Trump or Kamala?
Watch
Trump. Damn Kamala.
Okay, here's the moment of truth. You got to watch this. This is so good. Again, this is Don Lemon, failed, fired, terminated, CNN. You can't call him a journalist. He's just an actor. He has zero talent. He got fired from X after he interviewed Elon Musk because it was just a complete abomination. Now he's trying to do his own thing, and watch this. This is so good. It's so great when truth and justice finally prevail.
We're here in Jersey, Atlantic City. Who do you support? I plead the fifth.
Trump for the win.
Tell me why.
I can't really call that right now, but I just feel like she's not good for president. She's good vice, but not for the actual lead role for the country.
Does it have anything to do with being a woman?
No.
Really? Is that your comeback? Is it because she's a woman? No, bro. It's because she doesn't do anything. She was given jobs to do and didn't do them, regardless of her skin color, regardless of her gender, regardless of anything else. She was given a job, the number one job that everyone can point to, that she was the border czar, even though they're trying to memory hole like that never happened. She was given that job. She didn't do it. Not only did she not do it, she flatly did the opposite of what was expected of her. That is the reason why.
No, because I feel like women, nah, not gonna give me that.
The money's on Harris.
Yeah.
Who do you want?
Trump.
Why don't you like Harris?
She don't have any experience.
She's the vice president. She's a senator.
Yeah, no experience. No. She had no experience.
Well, I want
Zero.
Donald Trump. I just feel we need somebody that has a stronger background with the military and the world in general.
She was a prosecutor and an attorney general and a senator and a vice president.
And destroyed
You're in a gambling town.
California,
Who's your money
you
on?
moron.
I'm gonna support the Democratic Party, but I mean, Trump looked like he got it in the bag right now.
4 years ago, it was a lot better. I made a lot more money than I do now.
I know you feel that way, but that's not actually what the record shows. The economy is actually better under Biden.
Oh, okay. I didn't see this video, but I saw this clip on somebody else's video. Watch this. By the way, Randy's here. Everybody say, hey, Randy.
No,
Money than I do now.
I know you feel. And Trump looked like he got it in the bag right now.
4 years ago, it was a lot better. I made a lot more money than I do now.
I know you feel that way, but that's not actually what the record shows. The economy is actually better under Biden. No, I'm serious. That's what the facts show.
Okay, you know what?
No.
Man, I'll tell you what. We'll end it after that. But the way that is so condescending, right? Oh, the numbers are better, right? The only number that's better is like the inflation number, which is not a good thing, right? The inflation number is way, way higher. The inflation number is not where we want it to be. Like the cost of everything is way, way higher. And yet wages have never kept up with it. And yet Don Lemon is trying to say, hey, the numbers have spoken. You, sir, are wrong. You are not better off. You should know this. You should know better. It's like, give me a break. All right, let's see. Cam. Hey, Cam. Glad to see you here. This is the first time I remember seeing you here. I think I saw you in the Discord. Yes, this is the trading room. However, we like to start off the day with a little bit of news. Let's see what's going on out there. Randy says the economy is better under Biden. What a nut. All right, let's get busy. I'm ready to make this happen. Clicky buttons, go. Welcome to the Outlier Trading Room. This is smart trading made simple. Save time, make money, start winning with less risk. And that is what I like to call profit hacking. Now, this is all covered inside the playbook. You can get a copy of the playbook over at profithackingplaybook.com or inside our VIP Investors Toolkit in our Discord. You can get a copy of it there as well. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Christopher Uhl. I've twice been awarded top 100 people in finance, and I've been successfully trading since 2009. I'm a partner with Outlier, and this is my style of trading using the Outlier data. Now, that's what I like to call the golden ticket trading strategy. It's the 8 steps to turn profit hacking into pure gold. Cam says, okay, cool. Just want to make sure. Glad to be here. Hey, Cam, do me a favor. And everybody else watching, make sure you subscribe, right? We do this live every single day, so I hope you can make it. So the golden ticket trading strategy starts with the master key to unlock the strategy. And this finally is lit up. We have the SPY showing a buy signal. Let's drop off Don Lemon over here. The SPY got a buy signal on July 11th. It's been in a buy signal for a hot minute now. The market sold off and has completely recovered all the way back to that buy signal. All the way back to that buy signal. Isn't that crazy? It sold off 8%. Now it's up 9% at this point. So yeah, the market has definitely bounced back and bounced back hard. Remember that face ripping rally. The whole time down here, I said, watch for the face ripping rally. We're up the entirety of a year's worth of moves in the span of 8 trading days. If you went short down here, you got rocked big time. But the SPY signal is on a buy. The market breadth, we got the crossover here. We got the crossover today. Let's jump into that real quick. Right there. So there are more stocks on the bull list than the 10-period moving average. Okay, that's the market breadth that we were looking for. More stocks on, let me go back, more stocks on the bull list. All right, now the sector breadth. So one thing that I'm going to do is, and this is before we start, is I'm going to go in. Oh, you know what? This doesn't work well in that view. Okay. I have built a spreadsheet. You have seen the spreadsheet before if you've seen me trade before, but I've added some bits and pieces to it. And I am certified Excel nerd. I have a Microsoft Office Specialist Master certification. So stuff like this, it makes me happy. I enjoy doing this. So I have made this incredible spreadsheet. I will share it with you once I feel confident with it. Give it about a week or so, because this does some really sick stuff. So what I did was I built it so that all I had to do was just type in bullish or bearish on each of the sectors. And how do I find that out? I go into Outlier and I go into each one of the sectors. So we can do this together. So go to discretionary. And the cool thing about this is that this doesn't need to be updated every single day, right? Just a quick glance will tell you, because the market breadth is super cyclical. Okay. It'll do multiple days, multiple weeks in one direction, and then swap back, and then multiple days, multiple weeks in one direction and swap back. So it's not something that's changing hot and fast. So this is definitely something that I can update for us in the trading room, make it a lot simpler. But so discretionary also is crossed over. So it is showing as bullish right here. Now XLY is the code, the ETF for discretionary as well, if you want to check that out. And that matters, and I'll show you why in a minute. So the sector breadth I've updated. The market breadth is bullish, 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 bullish. Let's rock and roll. Finally, on to the next slide. Now let's let the market tell us where it's going with the market trend. The 10-period moving average over the 20-period moving average, price over the 50. So if we look on the chart, the 10 and 20 just crossed back up. So this is bullish now. Price is over the 50-period moving average. So this is a bullish trend. This is a mathematical bullish trend. You cannot argue that. Next, we've already got the market breadth. Now, if we had any trades on right now, I would be looking to take those off before we get started. But the next step, which is new, and like I mentioned in the Discord, there may be some on-the-fly edits as we go. I did work through this weekend, trying to like conceptualize what this would look like. So if you see me editing on it, that's because I see something that needs a tweak. So the next step is the outlier scanner. This is brand new as of Friday. We did find a few bugs here and there that we're actively working on, but on the whole, it's outstanding. I can't express to you how excited I am because this saves a boatload of time. It takes what's on the bull list and the bear list, right? And then it allows you to drop in your criteria. So my criteria is this right here. Positive backtest, over 1 million shares average traded volume, average daily volume. The buy signal, oscillator moving up, all market caps greater than $20, heat map 0 to 50 on the R's, 0 to 40 on the G's, and uptrend overlay. So all of that is right here. So positive signal return, greater than 1 million average daily volume, current buy signal, oscillator moving up, market cap is wide open, price range $20 or more. This is the heat map values 0 to 50 and 0 to 40 on the R's and the G's, and then the uptrend indicator. And you can save your screener up here. It makes it super simple. So I called this one Chris 2. It was the second one that I was working with. So with that, that saves us so much time. I know it doesn't seem like it yet, but I don't have to manually go in and look at signal returns. I don't have to manually go in and look at anything. Everything is in one spot. So here is a little trick that I have been doing for a long time. I like to copy these out. Just straight Control C, go over to Excel and Control V. Sebastian, how you doing, my friend? And check this out. Brian's here. Check this out. I've already built formulas so that it will basically VLOOKUP what sector they're in and how the sector is performing. Pretty sweet, right? That saves a lot of time right there as well. And then we now have ETFs, which we always had ETFs, but truth be told, I would forget about them. They're always right there, but I would forget about them. Now, I like to trade just the major ETFs. Like there are so many different ETFs all over the place from all these different issuers. The ones that I look at are State Street Global Advisors. These are the ones that you may have heard of. It's XLK, XLV, XLP, XLC, XLF. I mean, you name it. It covers all 11 sectors. These right here. SPY, DIAQ, and then XLY, XLE, XLF, XLV, XLI, XLB, XLRE, XLP, XLK, XLU, XLC. So the one area in the ETF scanner that I did ask Mahesh to work on is it doesn't show the date of the buy signal here like it does on the stock side, current signal start date. So it doesn't show that. However, XLV is as of today. And take a look at that. It can drop in straight into XLV. Oh, Cam asked, can you throw that image back up really quick? Nice. Yeah, it's probably this one here. Cam, screenshot this so you got it forever, my friend. And back. All right. So we're back over to here. And so you can see XLV having the buy signal today. So that's super exciting. So we're going to add XLV like this. Just going to copy, paste it into my spreadsheet here, and I'll show you why in a second we're using the spreadsheet. And that's also bullish. How about that? Now, I can filter, right? Because there are going to be some that won't be bullish, the different sectors, but none of them today. So it makes it really simple. I can just hit filter for bullish, bam. Now I have my list. Now I take this list and I run it through a simple chart scanner. So that simple chart scanner is inside of TrendSpider. Now, the reason I do this is there are a handful of things that I cannot get from Outlier, and they are the following. There's no order blocks in the way. Order blocks are beyond the scope of what Outlier can do right now. There's no earnings in the next 3 days. The 10, 20, 50 that we talked about earlier on the SPY, 10 over 20, price over the 50, that same logic applying to the individual stock, and then above the prior day's low. So that's the only purpose of the scanner right here. Bam. Now there are 4 that pass through here. Halo is one right now. That looks outstanding. Hey, our buddy Mark is on here, one of the co-founders. Mark says, inflation fabricates liquidity, given the impression of an improving economy. Oh, he's going back to Don Lemon. Paid for by you and everyone else by diminished purchasing power. Mark's really smart. I don't know if y'all know that. There have been many times where we've had conversations and I'm like, Mark, you're too smart. Dumb it down for me. I don't understand what you're saying. So Mark, thank you for that explanation, my friend. All right, so let's talk about Halo. TGTX. This one I like, but I'm anxious on it. With it up nearly 13% right now, I may opt to skip this one. Big moves like this are what you want to see after you own the stock, not before you own the stock. And this signal came out this morning. So if you took the signal this morning, you'd be very, very happy right now on TGTX. We've got Walmart. We've got WPM, which is inside of an order block. I don't know why my scanner pulled that one through, but it is inside of an order block, so we will not touch this one. And then XLV. Now, the one... Okay, so that's everything on this. So go to the next one here. Start with the highest backtest and work our way down. Now, I will say there probably is a faster way to do this. But if we take off WPM, all the others fall within what we were talking about here. So now I can work on the outlier signal backtest, which is literally this data right here. But it's just in an Excel form, okay? So we can start with the highest backtest and work our way down. So we've got, let me do this. It's gonna be a little clunky until we figure this part out. We've got Halo at 70. So I'm looking at this list and I'm looking at this list. Halo, and mark them green just so I can keep up. TGTX, I won't trade TGTX because of that move it's already had today. Walmart. WPM is inside that order block, and then XLV. There, which you'll see that the signal return is in a different column, but that's okay. We're smart enough to figure that out. So there's only 3 that I'm looking at right now. EOG. Okay, this is why we do order blocks. This is a great example of why order blocks matter. So see, EOG this morning got that buy signal. It's above one order block, below 1, 2, 3, 4 order blocks. What is an order block? An order block is a big institutional order, or more than one, lots of institutional orders waiting to be filled. So anytime a stock goes up into that area, it is potentially going to get rejected from that area. You can think of this as support and resistance. And that's exactly what we saw earlier on EOG. It came up into the order block and then got smashed right back down. And it's coming right back down to this order block. So it might just bounce around here for a few days. I'm not interested in trading anything bouncing around. I only want things that are moving higher. So we're going to look at Halo, Walmart, and XLV. So we're starting with the highest backtest. We need to confirm the heat map is not already stalled on these 3. I'll show you what I mean by the heat map. So Halo, Walmart, XLV. So Halo. All right. So heat map stall means this down here. This is the behavioral heat map chart, one of my very favorite indicators inside of Outlier. And we can see the value of it up in this section right here. As I go through, you'll see as it changes. So today it's G8. Yesterday it was G6. All I want to know is just that it's not G8 again, or it's not G9 going down to G8. That's all I want to see. So Halo looks good. Walmart. G11 yesterday, G13 today, and then XLV. G2 yesterday, G3 today. Cool. Now I forget which was first, and this is where it matters. Highest backtest and work our way down. So we're going to start with Walmart. So we're going to, and the reason I do this, right, is because let's say you don't have a ton of money in your trading account. I would want to look at it like, hey, if I can find what has the highest backtest and I can put more of my funds into that, I'm interested in it, right? But if you position size correctly, you should be able to put in many, many different trades. Explain that. Explain what? Oh, did I already explain it? Okay. Yeah, so the behavioral heat map charts, basically it shows how much greed or how much fear is inside of each one of these. GT. Okay. It shows how much fear or greed is in each stock. And I want to continue to see that greed going higher, right? If it's in the fear section and moving out of fear into greed, that's what I want to see. If it's in the greed section, moving deeper into greed, that's what I want to see. But once that stalls, once the greed has basically ended, I don't want to be in this anymore. Okay, so that's why I look at that. So working our way down here, we're going to start with Walmart. Now we're going to go into this account here. Now, for those of you who don't know, on my right screen, I have a personal account that has literally $8 in it. On my left-hand screen is my business account that has all my monies in it. So I'm not going to let you look at my business account, but I'll let you look at this one. So Walmart here, we've got October 18th. So let me show you my criterias. 21 days or more to expiration, 250 plus or more open interest, less than 50 cents bid-ask spread, 20% or less extrinsic value, and that generally puts me around 80 delta. These are in the money options. Okay. I had this conversation with Dave the other day, and we were talking, and he was saying how he really learned a lot about how theta works against him. And the reason that I go with deep in the money calls, I learned this directly from Larry Hite, one of the original market wizards, is that it's like trading futures on a stock. You're eliminating a lot of that theta. You can't eliminate all of it. It's impossible to, but you're eliminating a lot of it and really focusing on the delta. The delta, this goes super deep into options theory, is the movement of the option price for every $1 movement of the stock. Okay. So if you have a 20 delta, that means that if the stock moves $1, your options is going to move 20 cents. If you have an 80 delta, that means that the stock will move $1 and your option moves 80 cents. 420 deltas is not the same as 180 delta, because those 420 deltas have theta. They have time decay working against you. Whereas the 180 delta has probably 1/10 the amount of time decay working against you. That's super important. And that's why I go in the money options, right? Yes, it's 4 times less versus 180 delta versus 420 deltas. But now I don't have the theta decay working against me like I would. Okay. It's 100% theta, basically 100% theta outside of the out of the money, and very little theta decay inside the money, in the money. I don't know why I was saying inside the money. So let's drop into this. So we're looking on the calls, and there's tons of liquidity here. Okay. Tons and tons and tons. I'm looking at 21 days to expiration. So actually, we can go up to September 20th. That's 32 days. Now, when you see zeros like this between highly liquid options, that means that these are new. It's very possible that these came on today, and that's okay. That doesn't scare me. But if it was like 280, 470, like these puts over here, then I wouldn't be so interested. But like 11,000, 19,000, 6,000, yeah, there's lots of liquidity there, even though it's not showing up yet. So 20 days expiration, 250 plus open interest. We're good on there. Less than 50 cent bid ask spread. Bid ask spread here. Why do I care about that? Trying to debate how much time I have to teach versus how much time I have to execute. If I have to pay a ton, like let's say that this is 330 and 3.20. Let's say this is 3.30 and 2.30. Okay, $1. If I got in and then had to get out $1 lower, that's 1 over 3.30. That means I'm taking a 30% loss to get in and out. That means I lost 30% on my money just to get in, just to get out. That was basically my ticket in, and my ticket out cost me 30%. I don't want to do that. I want to pay as little as possible on that spread. So, Sebastian, I just caught that too. All right, so 32 days out on Walmart. Let's look around the 80 delta. Like the 70 strike here looks good because it does still show the liquidity. It's got a 79 delta, extrinsic value, 20% or less. That's what the time value I'm talking about there. If I can keep that under 20%, I'm happy. I'll fudge it a little bit, but I'm not going crazy. So 58 cents on 420 is 13%. That's great. I could even go a little higher, honestly, but that honestly works perfect. So Walmart, September 20th, 70 calls, it's 10 cents wide, and it's around 80 delta. Okay, that's what I'm going to put on right now. So mark your calendars. Walmart, September 20th, 70 calls. Go to my other screen. I did forget to mention about getting your position size. This is important. This is probably the very most important thing you can do overall as a trader, is getting the position size right. Why? Why, Chris? Why is that so important? Well, if you get it right, you're going to do great. If you get it wrong, you're effed. So I have this called the Outlier Power Scanner, I believe it's called, inside the VIP Investors Toolkit over here. VIP Investors Toolkit. Scroll up a little bit. Outlier Power Scanner. Download a copy of that. It's going to look exactly like this. Now, whenever you get into this, Cam, this, yes, you can absolutely watch this on replay forever and ever and ever. However, I'm doing this every single day. So if you don't watch it by tomorrow, you're going to be a day behind. The way that I set up my position sizing is in this spreadsheet here. So you put in your account balance, you put in the risk you're willing to take and the approximate option delta, right? So these are just standard numbers. Put whatever your account balance is, right? And then you put the stock. Now, if we're going short, it'll change over here, but for now, we're going to keep it. Walmart, share size, 6,216 if you had a $400,000 account, or 77 options, all right? Let's say you had a $40,000 account. That'd be 7 options. Let's say you had a $4,000 account. That'd be 1, okay? So it's scalable. But this allows you to take the same amount of risk on every stock. And when same amount of risk, I mean same amount of volatility risk, because there are some stocks that are super volatile and you have to take a much smaller position, whereas other stocks that are super boring and you could take a bigger position, yet they have the same risk to your account of basically 5% by the time you get out. Cam says, no, I'm not going to watch it again today so I can take notes. This is great info. Oh yeah, dude, this is what I do all day, every day. This is my passion. So you're in the right spot. Okay, so get your position size. And I'm going to call this out a couple more times. Walmart, September 20th, 70 calls. And let me see where I can get filled. Walmart, September 20th, 70 calls. Put in your right position size. God, not again. I have this set up. I don't know why. I have to physically call into Tastyworks and figure this out before. This has happened to me twice now. Account is set to closing, or it probably is because I haven't traded in so long. Oh, wait. Edit. Did I put the trade in wrong? No, it's buying the 70s. Clear. Count is set to closing, or this is an opening leg. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, I have to call Tastyworks again. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna mark this one. It's possible I can still get in everything I need to. I don't know why this is happening to me. This is the 3rd time it's happened, but we got to move on. Next is Halo. He got him at 420. Randy got him. All right. So this one right here doesn't have like liquidity until you get down to the 55s or the 60s. See that? On the 900s. This is 83 delta right here. This is 30 cents wide. 78 cents on 740 is roughly 12%, so that's okay. We could look down one more. 177 on 340, that's about 50% extrinsic. So the 55s, Halo, September 20th, 55 calls would totally work. Okay, so I'm going to hang on to that. I need to write these down real quick. Post-it note. Halo 920. 55 calls for roughly 7.25. Go back to Walmart. This was the Walmart. September 20, 70 calls for 420. And then the last one was XLV. Time is at 2:49. Still got a chance. All right, XLV at that 36%. Here. I didn't even get a chance to show you guys what happens after. We may have to ditch the news segments and only work on trading once I got things to do like this, which is fine with me. So this is around the 80 delta. So that's more than $1 wide right there. So I went to the 80 delta. And I'm looking 770 to 1015, 685 to $8. Yeah, this doesn't have like great liquidity, so it would only be Halo and Walmart. Okay, I'm gonna cut it early so I can call them to see if I can get these trades. And I will post these in the Discord as soon as I get them. But I got 10 minutes, so there is still a chance. Y'all have a great day. Chat soon.